y'all. Just wanted to tap in and send y'all some blessings and say that I wish that you all have prosperous days and just, you know, because it seems like a lot of people are feeling more comfortable with who they are and being more transparent and, you know, seeing the beauty that is available to us all every day. And, you know, you just gotta do what makes you happy and what makes you feel good. And that will attract beautiful things into your life that will encourage others to live in their truth. And as you continue to do things that make yourself feel good, that feels good, you know, you'll see more blessings come into your life and see the beauty in all things, including yourself. But I want to thank you guys for, you know, just being who you are and showing love and showing up, and to all of my chosen ones out there, you know, like who have been, you know, doing things that you've been called upon to do. I just want to take this time to acknowledge the trials that come into your life at that time, because when you are finally challenged on your beliefs and you have to stand true in that, when you have to stand true in that, I could really compare it to the movie Dune, where the lady had him put his hand in the box and he had to just stand there and, you know, like endure the pain and show his faith and belief. And like in the movie, they show like the original version of Dune, they show how his hand is in this box and it feels like his hand is on fire and it's burning, but his faith has to know that his hand is not on fire. And that is what faith is. That is what walking in faith is. It's knowing that God has your back. As long as you're prepared and you're doing the right things, and you're not hurting other people to get ahead, there is prosperity. There is opportunities. There are blessings. So I've lived a life that has been full of trials and tribulations, but what I can vouch for is the blessings that have come into my life with these trials and tribulations that I had to endure are incomparable to the things that people have been through who do not follow in faith and walk in truth. Being honest, asking for help if you need help, and not putting that on other people and saying, you know what, nobody helped me, nobody helped. Well, did you go out and ask for help? And when they told you where to get it, did you go get it? Because there is help out here for people who truly want a better life. And whatever you're struggling with, if it's medical conditions, sometimes women have thyroid problems that they don't even know. And sometimes men have, you know, hormonal imbalances that they don't even know. Sometimes children are dealing with, you know, lack of vitamins that they need, or maybe they have tapeworms in their body that they need to be detoxed from that are causing them to have irregular emotional behaviors. We can't just put everything on God and put everything on the devil. We need to go to the doctor People need to go find out what's wrong. And I'm not saying go take medications, because I'm all about homeopathic therapy. I do everything that's natural. I use natural herbs to heal my body. So I suggest that, you look up the what's wrong with your body and then go find the natural solution for it, because then it will heal it instead of just causing other problems. But I really got on here just to say, blessings to everybody, and send out joy and happiness, and give people awareness of seeking opportunity. By seeking opportunity, take care of yourself, get up in the morning, write down what you need to do, and do the best that you can to accomplish that. Because sometimes setting long-term goals doesn't work for everybody. I found out that starting short-term goals for myself was a lot easier than, in 10 years I want to buy a house. In 5 years I want to graduate from college. Okay, well, how about today you start with calling the college, or tomorrow you start by calling like a lender to see what you need to do to start buying a house, because it starts with that first step. I'm all about setting steps and goals and accomplishments, so that way I don't have to rely on other people to get the things that I want, you know what I'm saying, to have the life that I want. And so I appreciate the motivational speakers that are out there, like Rhino, because I wake up and I get to hear people that are speaking knowledge and that are trying to encourage people, and that are, out here living, working out, eating right. That's a good example to have a people that are role models. And so, we can all be a role model to our children, to ourselves, to our neighbor, to our community. It starts with you. It starts with us. It starts with me. You know what I'm saying? And so I think building a better world, sometimes you got to tear down everything just to build it back up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be holding on to old things. I love change. You know why? Because the world is constantly changing. How I think I'm going to stay the same, or anything around me, when the world don't even stay the same. We got these tectonic plates that are constantly shifting, causing the world to shift and change, and landscapes go up and come down. Like, let's be honest. We have to. The world grows. It's an example. The earth is an example. Living your life the right way. The trees lose leaves and then they come back. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they come back stronger, taller, and prettier, because they've had that season to reflect and come back and say, okay, what can I do to be stronger next year so that I can get more sunlight? These trees be growing taller and taller every year just to compete with each other, because they want to get closer to the sun. They want to get closer to the light. They want to get closer to what feeds them nourishment. And they grow from that nourishment. But if you're not getting nourished, you're not going to grow. And you're not nourishing yourself, you're not going to grow. But I really wanted to get out, you know what I'm saying, get some fresh air. It's like 50 degrees up here in these mountains. And I'm happy to see that some people are turning towards love in their situations that are healthy. Like, if you are encouraged about finding healthy relationships and healthy opportunities for love, not just this body that you might be with, but even just a friend, just finding healthy friendships. But that's what I can vouch for, is that in all the things that I've been through, loving myself, listen, nothing out there is going to always fulfill you and make you happy. And so, I try to laugh every single day. I try to tell myself a joke every single day. Think of something that makes me smile, or something that makes me laugh, or, watch something funny, or think of something funny, because we're in control of how we feel. We're not really in control always of what happens. We can try to be prepared the best we can, but we are in control of how we react to it. And if you already stressed out, and you already not loving yourself, and you already angry about your relationship, how are you going to deal with your boss telling you fired today? How are you going to process that when you already at maxed out? So you don't want people to have that kind of control over your emotions. You always want to be level-headed, because if you level-headed, then if something pop up, like right now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't talk about negative stuff, but God forbid something happen on this road. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I got my extra tire. I got my money. You know what I'm saying? If I need to call, I got AAA and all that. You know what I'm saying? I stay prepared. But if something happened, then I can take a deep breath and be like, okay, what am I going to do in this situation to be safe? What am I going to do to get out of the situation? How far am I away from my house or a hotel or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, stay ready. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on fate just to get you through every day. You know what I'm saying? Have your P's and Q's, have your ducks lined up. But you only got one life to live. And I heard something the other day that I thought was really profound. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get, like, if we lucky, 85 years on this planet. And, so that's 85 summers, 85 winters, 85 falls. You know what I'm saying? 85 springs. Don't waste this time. But I'm not finna hold y'all. Like, I'm really finna get back, you know what I'm saying, into what I got going. And if it was up to me, you know what I'm saying, blessings is gonna come to you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life, as long as you walking in faith with God and you not hurting nobody. I love your religion. I love what you stand for. If you helping people that ain't taking nothing from yourself, if you got something to give that you don't need back, then I appreciate that. But don't be out here giving to people that you ain't got to give. If you need it back, don't give it. Don't even let people play with you like that, because they don't know what's gonna happen in their life, and they might come up with something and be like, oh, I couldn't do it. You know what? Just, if you give something, have it to give. Like Maya Angelou said, she said in this poem, if somebody naked and they try to give you a shirt, you know what I'm saying, don't take it, because that person ain't even got it to give. And they probably gonna be looking at you like, well, I gave you a shirt off my back, I ain't even have to. Nah, because you ain't finna play me like that later. But y'all have a blessed day. Be well.